Hello my friends, it's Bonnie from Bonnie's Best Creation, and today I'm having fun with alcohol inks. So I have some glossy paper, some Adirondack alcohol blending solution, and I have two colors of alcohol ink, wild plum and lettuce. So let's have some fun. I am just dripping alcohol, the blending solution, on my paper, and then I'm going to drip some plum and let it just go where it wants to go. I'm going to try doing a little bit of, with a straw, just blow that around a bit. You can use your blending inks just to move that ink around. I like how, and it's amazing with the glossy paper where that goes. Okay, with the lettuce, I'm going just to drop a little bit of green here and there. There's no alcohol blending there, so I'm gonna put it there. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put, I also have this color, Pellegro, and I'm going to drop just a bit in the very center. See what happens. And I'm going to leave it just to do its thing. I think I might intensify that pink, the plum, a bit. And this would be a great thing to do with the kids or the grandkids. All right, I'm gonna set that aside to dry. I like to air dry it. I guess if you used your heat gun, it could move it around a bit more, but I like to see what happens when I let it air dry. It doesn't take that long. Let's do it again. We're gonna do the same thing and see a different pattern. It's because the ink moves at different, it's all different. You never know. Let's do it straight on. This is great for a background, for a card. Let's see what happens when we drop this blending solution right in the middle. could even lift your paper and just let it see where it goes. I like working with different inks and textures. All right, let's add a bit of green. I just thought I'd use the two colors with you. I actually love this. I think this looks like an orchid. I'm so happy with this. So I'm not going to do much to it. I think what I'm going to use, I'm going to use this calligraphy ink. And I'm going to use a very, let's see, if you notice my desk, it's full of stuff. I'm telling you because I never know what I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this ink. And I'm going just to give some little dots here and there. How about I use, now I could use also, let's see. Now, you know what? In my mess, or my chaos here, I actually can find things better than if I had put them away. That's the way I work. So I use this. I have a cutting board here that's used for material, but I love it because I can mix my inks and watercolors right here. I'm very, very carefully. These, I'm just going to just outline a little bit of these. The gold gives a nice glimmer. And you can see always have a paper towel to dab up any extra moisture from your brush. All right, now I'm going to use this pen that I use a lot, which is a micron pen. It's archival ink, Pigma, and it's a fine tip black. And I'm going to just, with a little bit of black, just intensify a little bit in the corners. Not a lot, it just gives some definition to it just adds a little bit of deeper. even like a little bit of a triangle. Turn your page. Trying to keep it. I get carried away here sometimes when I'm taping, because I'll tell you, this puts me in that zone. Believe me, it doesn't always turn out, but I'm going to just a little bit there. And sometimes where the ink has gone, you can almost see. Now there's a little drops here. I'm gonna try and see what that looks like and not do the whole circle. I'm just letting the lines of that alcohol ink guide me. And it doesn't matter if I get any ink on the edges, because I'm going to turn this into a card and I'll cut it to size. I'm going to use a few dots here and there. And then what I also have, I've used this before, this Jelly Roll Sakura white pen. Just add a dot, just takes your eye. I'm just going to let this dry. All right, I'd like to show you this finished card that I did. And what I did is I just cut it and mounted it to black cardstock. I did make a tag that I attached to a ribbon. I showed you how to do these tags on another tutorial, so you might want to look at that. Very simple, and attached it with a bead, and I put gems there just to accent that. And don't forget, this is a very unique card and hand done, one of a kind, so don't be afraid to put your name there like I did. So I never throw out scraps. There's some inkings that I really don't save it as a entire picture, but what I do is that I will save it, and I used a circle punch just to punch out different parts of the card that I liked, and did some doodling to make it look like flowers. And I did use my embossing folder here to do flowers and just ink them a bit. The butterflies were punched by a butterfly punch. And now what I do a lot too, oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Did you know that glossy accents, when you put it on, see the middle of the flowers here? It's 3D, and it actually looks like dewdrops. I like that. I just added some leaves there so that it'll look like flowers in that garden. What I do too is sometimes I will, if I don't really use a card that I've bought, I will just flip it inside out and use the inside as the inside of the card. And then, does that explain myself? So I just folded it inside out. I wanted a white card, and I had it in my stash, so I just folded it the opposite way. Just a way of saving money. Here's another card I did, and same thing. I did a round tag again, inspire, put some gems and a piece of lace, and I did put that on a gold card that I had. And what I did is I had a strip of that inked paper, and so I just put that at the bottom of the inside of the card. So there you are. 3 beautiful cards, I think. I was really pleased with them. So please, I'd love to hear your comments, and I hope you have a wonderful day creating. Hide away in your room. Take some time for you. You're worth it. Okay? God bless.